Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we are on a little drive here in Split, and we're going all the way south to Niksic, across the border. Our load is a rather impressive load, and we are doing this as a quick jobs load. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got this massive bulldozer we're taking with us. So yeah, this is going to be fun. 37 tons of the bugger. So yeah, going to be an interesting drive. We did have the option to do this with our own truck, but our tiny little Mercedes would basically have not made it as far as this. So we have gone with the quick jobs truck, which is this meaty old Volvo. So was it a Renault? It's a meaty old truck anyway. And so hopefully we are going to manage to do this with not so much issue than we might do. So what are we actually going to be doing today? Why are we taking this drive? Well, this is the final drive in the Holiday Coastline achievement, which is kind of cool. Oh, got a car coming. Right, here we go. Now we get to see how bloody long this bad boy is. There we go. Yeah, so this is the final leg in the Holiday Coastline achievement. We've already gone from Rijeka to Zadar. We've gone from Zadar to Split in the previous episode. And we are now going from Split to Niksic. I did do a drive where our truck was previously, which was in Ljubljana, all the way down to Split. And so we had all sorts of options to take this truck. So it didn't come up automatically. This was one that came after a little bit of driving around. So yeah, I think unless we roll this, we are getting the Holiday Coastline achievement, which is very, very nice. So let's move on a little bit, and then we've got a few things to kind of talk about. A lot of these about the previous quiz question, because a few wrong guesses in that, one right guess. And well, here we go. We're not going left here. What is that up top? And also there was a something pointed out on a previous quiz question answer, and we'll have to have a look at that as well. But we're not setting another quiz question because we've got those things to go through, and we'll talk a little bit about how we're progressing so far, and I want to know how you're progressing as well. So let's just quickly have a look at the map where we're going, and then we'll come back as we're somewhere interesting by the coast, perhaps. So we're going to come out of Split here, and then we're coming all the way down the coastline past Mostar, which is up here just south of Sarajevo, and then into Niksic, which is in Montenegro. So we've actually been past it, and that is enough to take it up. But we're going into this thing here. Now this actually, as far as I understand, is the place where you can get the first delivery for the going camping achievement. So actually it's going to be worth going there to see if that is a possibility. Right, let's carry on. We'll probably come back. Oh, actually, do we want to do that? Oh dear, I don't think we do. I'm not going to do it. It's probably a mistake not to, but I'm just slightly concerned that we'll end up not being able to turn around, and we have only got a limited amount of time. We've got 10 hours to get there. We've got, I think, about 5.5 hours journey is what's ahead of us. So I mean, I know that's a lot of time, but I've managed to screw this up many a time before. Right folks, I'll see you in a bit, and hopefully we'll have made some significant progress. Oh, even this truck is struggling up this hill. This is going to be an interesting one. Imagine if we'd taken our truck, we wouldn't have been able to do this, I don't think. So I think there are going to be quite a lot of hills, which is going to make things really, really tricky. But yeah, look at how much we're struggling here. While we're going up this hill, let's just give you a little bit of an overview of how we're doing with the other achievements, because there's a couple of other achievements that one we've got, which is the Serpentine achievement. We did that. That was a relatively short trip between two cities. One was Pristina, one was Bijalo Luka or something like that, across a very, very winding road. That was tough, but we managed to do it without any fines or being late or anything like that. That was good. So we're currently on the way of finishing this one, and then we've got a couple of other achievements as well. We've got the Grand Adventurer achievement, which is basically you've got to get all 15 cutscenes, so we're looking to get that. We've got currently 7 out of 15 of those cutscenes, so that's the Grand Adventurer. And then the other thing that we need to do is the road to the Adriatics, and that's where we have to get go to all of the towns and cities in the game. So there's 30 of those, and we have been currently to 13. I thought we'd done more than that, to be perfectly honest, but we haven't. So that's what we're sort of aiming towards. Niksic will give us another city. The other things, of course, are the events. The Cruising the Balkans event, so there's 2 of those. If you slow down, it just basically wipes you out. Yeah, so there's 2 of those. There's one, the West Balkans, there's one, Road to the Black Sea event. So currently, with the Road to the Black Sea event, we've done nothing, but the the West Balkans one, we are now on 11 out of 15. So we are just 4 away. This is going to mean number 12 when we get to Niksic. So that's good, and then so that's just 3 more to get. The Halloween one is, so just for those ones, if you're not aware, we have to get go between 2 cities in the Balkans. And what is going on here? So we have to go between 2 cities in the Balkans. I'm not sure what happened there. Everyone was stopped. But it has to be 200 miles between for the cities to count. If you go between 2 that you haven't picked up before, that's 2 that you pick up. If it's just one, been to one, and the other ones you haven't been to, then you just pick up the 1 city. So I think we've done pretty well there, and hopefully we can sort that out before the end of it. And then there's the Halloween one, so we've got to take Halloween treats in various places across the map, and currently we've done 5 out of 13 there, so that's a possible as well to get right. So I think we're doing all right at the minute with these events. How are you doing though? Let me know. Have you finished them already, or are you kind of struggling with this? There's a lot of events all at once is all I can say, and trying to do this as YouTube episodes, it's quite tough to kind of make headway into all of them. So I think we'll probably, if we can manage to do the Halloween one and the West Balkans, I'm going to be happy. But I think it's going to be a struggle to do that, in all honesty, folks. Okay, folks, that's where we are. Let's have a look on the map now. We are 180 miles away, just under 5 hours to go. I'll see you when we're a bit closer. Right, folks, we are gonna. There was an accident in front of where we were trying to go. Now, normally, I would have gone round the accident. However, I've just noticed how low our fuel is, and there is not a rest stop or a fuel place until I think it's about 2 hours 40 minutes away. So we're going to go this route and hope it doesn't take us too bloody long to get there. So fingers crossed, my friends, that we'll manage to do this. We'll just have a quick, when we get through this, we'll just have a quick look at whereabouts. We're just coming through the border here from Croatia. There we go, what you're playing at. Deirdre's. Right, Croatia, just on coming through the border from Croatia into, what is this? Bosnia, is it? I'm not sure. Serbia? No, it's Bosnia. Let's see the flag up ahead. So we'll just have a quick look. Yeah, so we have to go a little bit further on. We've got, this is Mostar. I don't know if we get that, but I think we will. We're going to go into the petrol station there, or we might go maybe into this one. I don't know, not sure, but we will go onto this. So we're going to miss this scenic route. We've been down there already, so this is a new route for us anyway, so that's kind of good. But we have to kind of come to Mostar, which is a city that we haven't picked up, so that actually this is not a bad thing to do. Okay, well, we'll see you when we're a bit closer and see if we pick up that city, which would be number 14. Oh man, I thought we were going into the back of him there. He just locked up there. So again, we've got to go up some hills. We need to get a bit of momentum up, and I'm not sure this truck in front is going to allow us to do that. In the last episode, we did have an accident almost straight away after we left the depot, which was interesting. I'm sure I did indicate, Joe. I'm sure I did. I'm not blaming myself for that. Absolutely. Okay, so we've got a little city here. This is nice. It is the city of Kaplinja. So we're going to be driving towards Sarajevo. Wonder if there might be some hidden roads around here. This looks ripe for hidden roads, this does. Right, you're going that way. I am not. I'm coming over here. But yeah, I'm definitely concerned that we wouldn't have had enough fuel to get all the way to the 2-hour point. I can't remember where to find the information on fuel though, because I thought it was this one, but it doesn't look like it. That's when the next rest stop is, but not when the fuel runs out. And I'm sure there was somewhere in there that was information on that. Right, here we go. I can see the there it is, Niksic, or the Mostar is up the top there. It's a lovely, I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? Lovely, lovely scenery. The village sort of going up into the hills there. Right, I'll see you at the top when we're getting some fuel. I'm not sure we're going to make it all the way there. Right, fuel is... It hasn't moved actually. Maybe this is a massive fuel tank. That'd be a bit frustrating if that is the case, but I think we can get in this way. Maybe actually we want to go this way and then turn right, and so we can easily get out. That seems... This is not the right way though. Typical. Absolutely bloody typical. Go on. That's so typical that has to be someone coming the other way. We can't... Oh God, what a disaster this is. Right, okay. Once I've sorted this out, we'll come back in here. Right, there we go. Tank is full. Try not to break the gas station. Fuel expenses are covered. Excelente. Right, here we go. Coming out here. And then... Not sure what you're doing, mate. Oh, you're parked up. And then we're just going to come up this road here on the left. there we go. And this will be another unexamined road for us, which is very, very nice. Going past this here church. I think this is what we saw coming up the hill. There was a lot of stuff about, you know, because there's I think a lot of different cultures in this part of the world, so I think religions and things like that are represented quite effectively here. Right, let's drive on. I'll see you in a bit when we are. Let's have a look where we are. We've done some difficult hill work, but I think it's a much easier journey now as we're driving in towards Niksic. 2 hours 53 on the trip time, 90 miles to go. I'm not quite sure how long we've got to get there, but I think we are absolutely fine. Right, I'll see you in a bit. That was Boona. Oh, nice. Tasty. Makes me hungry, that does. See you in a bit. Right, we are super high now, it feels. We've just been going up and up and up, gone through some nice little towns in the hills. I've shown you one of those, I think. We've just gone through another one. 68 miles to go, 2 hours, just over 2 hours to go. I want to just bring to your attention a little bit of an error that I made in the one of the quiz questions a couple of days ago. Rob pointed this out. And quite rightly. So this was the one where the highest point is in the Balkans, or the West Balkans, which country is it in? And I said it was Mount Korab, which is on the Albanian Macedonian border, as we're looking at this absolutely gorgeous countryside. But the map, the list that I was looking at, did not have Slovenia on the list. So actually, the highest point of the countries that were added in the game was actually in Slovenia, and it was another 300 foot. So that was Triglav is the mountain, and it's 9,395 feet in Slovenia. So well done, Rob. You got that right, and I'm going to have to take the W off Grey Meeple, unfortunately, who'd done so well before. Yeah, so sorry about that. But we've got to get these things right, as we see a lovely looking pointy mountain in the background. Not what we've been talking about though. Lovely scenery, so really quite desolate. But then there's these lovely towns that just kind of emerge and appear out of nowhere. It's rather cool. It really is rather cool. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Nice little road this is. I'm enjoying it. We've got some windy stuff ahead. We'll meet you back when we get there, and I'll talk to you about the answers to the quiz question from the last episode. Right, folks, you remember this. We did this the opposite direction, so it's an absolutely lovely little bit of road this is. So as we're turning this corner, it's the exact time I need to be thinking about the quiz question, but we'll do it anyway. So it was a multi-choice question, and essentially the question was, which of the 4 choices is not in Slovenia? It's a fake landmark that in the list, the non-Slovenian landmark, or it's just a fake landmark. So the 3 choices was the sea organ of Zadar, the little town of Nin, which was in the middle of a lagoon, the Skozjan caves, which was one of the largest cave systems in the world, and the Puella Arena, which was a large Roman Colosseum, which is actually bigger than the Colosseum in Rome, and older, I believe. Is it bigger or older? I can't remember which one it is. So the answer to the one which is the odd one out, it is actually C, the Skozjan caves. And this is a real system. This is a real thing, but these caves are not actually in Croatia, and that is why. So they are, I believe, in Slovenia. I've forgotten to write that down, but wow, this turn is harsh with this thing. on us, but we've done it. We have done it. So yes, congratulations. I think there was one victorious person who got that right. And I hope you enjoyed the learning a little bit about that. The sea organ is such a cool thing. It's such a shame it's not in the game. Check it out on Google Images, folks, because it's worth having a little look. Right, through we go. Have a nice day. Of course I will. And we are not far away now. Just 26 miles to go to get to Niksic. And we've got a little bit more border crossing to do. We are in Montenegro now, so that is good. It's absolutely massively high up here, isn't it? Absolutely massively high. Let's try and avoid these signs. That would be good if we could. Right, and not smash into the barrier again. That would be the other good thing to do. Right, I'm going to see you in a little bit. We'll go forward, and hopefully we haven't had really any incidents so far, but hopefully we'll be able to get there without incident and find our way to Niksic, and that will complete the Holiday Coastline achievement. It should do, unless it's something weird about us going in this route, but I think it doesn't matter what route you go as long as you get between the two, you take a load between the two. So fingers crossed all is good with that. Oh, folks, glorious views over there. Look at that. That yeah, that might have been worth stopping for, but we're driving down here, enjoying the downhill. I mean, we've got a heck of a lot of weight behind us, so I think putting the anchors on is not going to be easy if we have to do that, but as things stand, there's no police about. We can just fly down the hill and we'll get to our location, which is streaming up on us now, just 8 miles away. Right, folks, looks like the turn off towards Niksic is just here on the right. Not quite, is it? We've got a little bit more to do. So we're just going to go on the motorway and then straight off it again, I think. So I'll see you when we're up there. We're getting a bit tired, but we're not far away. We wouldn't need to sleep at this point. But my God, this has been a heavy load. Probably the heaviest load I think we have been involved in. I'm so glad I decided to take this and not the other trucks. We would not have made it. I think we would have fell at before we even got out of the other side of the barrier. Feels like that is as bad as it would have been. Right, so this is the little town of Niksic, but I think the main important area of this is not the town, it's the ore facility or factory or whatever the heck this is over here. So presumably this is a real thing. And yeah, here we go, just here on the right. Is it here? No, not this one. Balkans. I think this is this is where we would be, I think, coming. It's a bit late now if there was anyway. Right. Right here into Balkans, and there may well be a place for ore to deliver. What's the 40? I don't think I'm going to be able to with this massive thing. Can we let's just do that. Shouldn't be too hard. Just pick up a little bit more XP. We did just also with that drive from Ljubljana to Split, we managed to sort out oh, here we go, nicely done. There we go. Yeah, we managed to go into the next oh, there we go. we got the Holiday Coastline achievement. I thought this should be heavy. We got another one on that. Time for big hauling. Is that another achievement? I think we got a bunch there. I'm not really 100% sure, but I will put on screen the things that we got. So there we go. Yes, we went up to level 21. We are now a master, a Jedi master. Pretty happy with that. Really, really pleased with that. So we are here in Niksic. We finished the achievement. Let's just quickly, before we head off, just see if there is a job. Now we can see it. A quick job from Niksic to somewhere else with ore. So this is where we want to go from. So the sort of backhoe loader, wheel loader. There is gravel, but there is not ore at the minute. So we basically need to keep an eye on that, folks. Okay, folks, so that is it. We have completed the the achievement that we were trying to get to. We are now, interestingly, we didn't get anything for that. Cruising the West Balkans for that particular drive, even though it was over 200 kilometers. Don't really understand that, but let's not worry about that too much. Yeah, so Holiday Coastline achievement done. I think the one other thing to say about that, as far as I understand it, you don't actually have to do it in order. So you can, once that job appears, you can do that, and then the other ones, they're much more common. Anyway, folks, if you did enjoy that, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.